today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, open man is Golladay, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Golladay from 8 yards out. And the Giants are on the board here first. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Jones hit, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up the... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Strip that ball. Switch.
Jones now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Oh, he put on the carpet, a fumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. Gano for the action. Point. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. A final shot before break. Jones, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Ezekiel Elliott, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Ryan Fitzpatrick, as sharp as you can be throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Right at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Just taken in at the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense is going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Slayton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that
touchdown. That's caught. Darius Slayton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick pass here has got Shepard. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.